It's 2:22, and where are you? You're here on Break On Through with me, your host, the unimpeachable president for life, Jeffrey K. Clayton, the long-haired weirdo. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I mean, usually I wait and let some people get in, but man, I got so much to go over today. I'm gonna jump right in it. I'm gonna just jump right in. Lots of announcements, lots of things to show you. But there's the heart of the matter I want to get to, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But I'm going to move through this kind of fast, okay? So I probably won't have. You like that, Mark? The new mood lighting for Break On Through. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Do it different all the time. But so I don't have time for individual greetings today. I'm sorry, but I just want to say welcome, one and all. Thank you, as always, for coming and sitting with me for a little bit. And I couldn't do it last week because we did a episode on Grand Funk and I had a guest, Malcolm Tent, so we pretty much kept the conversation to Grand Funk. But I'm gonna do a couple more top 10s today. And I'm going to start with one of my favorite bands of all time, the Runaways. They are the band that had a few of the ladies in it go on to very successful solo careers. Joan Jett, Lita Ford, Cherie Currie. I know y'all have heard of all of them, but I'm gonna tell you something I don't want to hear when it comes to talking about the Runaway. Oh yeah, man, they rock hard for girls. No, that's not right. I don't like that. They are they're a hard rocking band, no matter how you slice it. Oh, but they were put together by Kim Fowley. Do what you got to do, man. Sex Pistols were put together by Malcolm McLaren. So, without further ado, I will start with track number 10, one of my favorites from the Live in Japan album. Probably a high spot in their live shows when Sandy West would sing Wild Thing, the old Troggs classic. Number 9. Rock and Roll, the old Lou Reed song. To me, the girls took it, made it their own. Made it better, if you ask me. Also off the live album, another song that wasn't on their studio records. All Right, You Guys. Number 7 is one that wasn't on the records with the lineup of the original 5. It was when they had scaled things down to a 4-piece on the Waiting for the Night album. A track called School Days. Oh yeah. Number 6, Neon Angels, On the Road to Ruin. Number 5, now I know y'all going to go, damn, Jeff Clayton, that's their most popular song they got. You know why? It's probably the most popular song because it is a badass, kick-ass, mofo of a song. Cherry Bomb. Now when 15-year-old Jeff Clayton heard that and was like looking at the record cover and hearing them say, I'm the fox you're waiting for, I'm like, yeah. Number 4 from the debut album, Lovers. Damn good song. Number 3, Secrets. Also from the debut. Number 2, American Nights. You kids are so strange. Oh, yeah. And number one, I think my favorite track, California Paradise. It's so nice. California, your paradise. All right. Well, let me get into just a little bit of news right here, okay? I finally got these in. I've been moving them pretty good, man. There's only 100 of them printed. It's of my drawing that I did back in, I don't know, I think 97. Of the legendary North Carolina figure, Uncle Goddam. Now these are on the website now. And you get them once they're out. I'm not going to do a reprint. 100, personally numbered, individually numbered. That's number 006 of 100. So if you want one, hey, get on there, ANTiSEEN.com, and get you one. Hoss. Suitable for framing, would look great in any living room, kitchen, bathroom, garage, maybe your break-on-through studios. Let's see. Okay, well, I got that out of the way. I really got to move fast today, man. I ain't lying, because there's some stuff here I really want to spend time on. I don't know if a lot of you have seen my video post over the last few days on my page and ANTiSEEN. Actually, this morning. But there's video on there of 2 test pressings that are coming to us. Well, one I don't get to approve. I just get copies of the test pressing and copies of the thing. My wonderful band from across the pond named Savage Beat. They invited me to be on a double 7-inch on the B side of side A. My main Jerry A takes over the lead vocal. He's from Poison Idea. This will make the second record that I have appeared on with Jerry A. So, not only was I honored to be asked to be on a Savage Beat record, but I'm also honored that the other person that was asked was Jerry A. So, and of course, you know how things work sometimes. I make that post. I play a little track of my track, City Kids. And I'm going to go ahead and be record nerd and go, oh, okay, yeah, Pink Fairy song. Later adapted and conquered by Motorhead. So today I go to the P.O. box, and what I got me some Savage Beat material that, hell, they probably sent months ago. I don't know. See, CDs, there's a comp they're on. Oi Ain't Dead #7. Some Savage Beat stickers. You know, I'm going to put one on the sticker door, and the rest of y'all get some of these and some mail order. That's all I like to do. I like to pass it around, spread the wealth, let you advertise these bands. You know, maybe you discover these bands listening to me. I hope some of you check out the stuff I discuss on here. But soon I'll let you know about the release of that record and where you can get them. I don't foresee that I will have enough to sell. I'm probably just getting a copy or two for myself. But TKO will have them, and I think it's you record collectors are really going to want to get this. They're going to be pressing Savage Beat and Scott Savage on the same day. It's going to be a Savage pressing day. That's what they're going to be doing over there at Cascade Records. Now, let's see what else I got here. You know my normal plugs that I like to give. You know, the Janice Blythe page. Ruby from The Hills Have Eyes. You can find her link on Janice Blythe's Scream Queen page. Order 8x10 photos, stickers, and from what I understand, soon even more Hills Have Eyes related merchandise. Also, On the Mark shirts. On the Mark shirts. Wrestling, t-shirts, hats, even went into the realm of music with a Thin Lizzy embroidered hat. It looks bad arse. Patches too. Yeah. Well, talking about mail day, I got an incredible box from one of my favorite compounds in the United States, which happens to be in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And it belongs to a couple, a family known as the Wheats. That's Walt and Heather Wheat. Walt, of course, is the head honcho at Before I Hang. Well, I got a nice big box in the mail today, and I'm going to show you something. They sent something to Miss Clayton. Now you think, oh, well, that damn Jeff Clayton, that looks like something you'd be wearing. No, this is more Miss Clayton style right here. Handmade, hand-tooled by Walt Wheat himself. You see that copper, leather, rivets, top quality, made in the USA merchandise. I don't know what Walt's doing as far as if he's selling these to the public or what, but go by his page and look. Hey, hell, just go on Facebook and ask him, hey, Walt Wheat, I saw old JC talking about them copper armbands and stuff. Malcolm was talking about one last week, but he's also sent me this. See, when I talk on Break On Through, some people do listen. This is a video copy of the show that I talked about with me and the Whiskey Rebel performing live at Tal's Music Emporium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Now, let me see if they got the year written on here. No, they don't. I can't remember the year, but it was a long time ago. And I'm finally going to get to see the show. I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, then they sent us something else. This is gonna go in the living room because we live in a what's it called? Mid-century modern house. So the Waltons happened to see this and said, well, damn, I bet the Claytons like that. And they were right. Look what we got, a little miniature mid-century modern house. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Is that not amazing? And look, the outside of it's orange. I think the outside of this mid-century modern house is going to be orange here eventually. Oh, yeah. Boing. Look in there. Look at that. Yeah. I make Miss Clayton wear outfits like that sometimes. I probably shouldn't say that. But look at that. That is amazing. Walt and Heather Wheat, thank you so much. Old JC and the First Lady, we love it. It will have a prominent place in our home forever. All right. All right, I got one more top 10 to go through. One more top 10, and then I'm going to talk about my main subject matter for today. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. I enjoyed finding this stuff. But top 10, number 2. Since 2 happens to be the number today, what rhymes with 2? Well, The Who. Now, one thing you're going to notice about old JC's Who top 10, you're going to go, damn, JC, do you like The Who or do you like John Entwistle? Well, I like the stuff John Entwistle did in The Who. Now, I'll give The Who a little bit of crap here, man. That later or the mid period stuff with Pete Townsend constantly whining and complaining about, oh, I'm so confused. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? That got exhausting for me. Man, I can't stand to hear bands whine. I don't like it. But I love The Who. And regardless of some of Pete Townsend's whining, here are some of my favorites. Speaking of Pete Townsend whining and being confused, not knowing who he is, number 10 is off the Quadrophenia soundtrack. Oh yeah, I got that album. No, I'm talking about the soundtrack. Four Faces. Number 9. Off Face Dances. Oh man, you like that? Yeah, I like the Quiet One. I especially like the version that was on the HBO broadcast of one of their final concerts. They did it on there, and that version kicked the studio version's ass. John Entwistle's a great vocalist, as well as being a fantastic bass player. Number 8, another one sang by John Entwistle, Heaven and Hell. I know you may be thinking, that's a Black Sabbath song. It was a Who song first, okay? Number 7. A song, one of those songs that just make you want to break everything in the house sometime. It's one of their most popular, but it is one of their greatest, in my opinion. Won't Get Fooled Again, with one of the greatest lines ever. Meet the new boss. Same as the old boss. A lot of that going on these days, ain't there? Number 6. Talking about my generation. Joe Young and I said that if there was ever going to be a last ANTiSEEN show, that we were going to play My Generation. Destroy everything, and that would be it. So if you ever hear us do My Generation, you may be at the last ANTiSEEN show ever. Oh yeah, but you know I'm going to promote that, so I'm not just going to throw it on you. Number 5, However Much I Booze, There Ain't No Way Out, off the By Numbers album. Number 4, off Quadrophenia, the actual Quadrophenia album. Punk and the Godfather. You only became what we made you. Oh yeah, that's some good shite right there, boy. Number 3, I Call That a Bargain. The best I ever had. Cue Keith Moon going nuts. The best I ever had. Oh yeah. Number 2, another John Entwistle song is called My Wife. My Wife. Oh yeah, damn. And this is my favorite Who song of all time. And I even liked it when it was covered by Wasp. I think it's one of them songs that you can't mess up. It's called Have You Seen the Real Me? Can ya? Can ya? Oh yeah. All right, that's it for top 10s today. Who? Runaways. That's where I stand on it. It's all my opinion. I'm not saying, oh, these are the best. These are the best to me. These are my favorites. I like when people write, what about, put a question mark, what about, well, that's your top 10. Post your top 10. Don't try to impose your opinion on my top 10. That's my top 10. If I make a mix CD or a mix playlist and we're riding somewhere with me, hey, let's hear the, that's the songs you're going to hear. Yeah, I mean, we'll play some more after, but they're going to be on there. Yeah, old JC was feeling a little rough this afternoon, man. Stomach issues. Took care of it at work by letting stuff exit from both directions. Oh yeah. Now Mrs. Clayton got me drinking some kombucha to help me get me some probiotics back in my gullet. Pretty good. Ginger lemonade. Oh yeah. You may have also seen some posts. Now we're getting down to the brass tacks, what I want to talk about. You may have seen that I have cleared out the closet in Miss Clayton's, in the First Lady's office. And that's what was referred to as the vault. Well, damn, Jeff Clayton, why'd you mess up the vault? Well, see, too, I want to know what's in here because there's a lot of stuff in here that I can sell. I know some people would be interested in it. One of those things right now from 1993 all the way to about 1997 in size extra large, I believe, man. I'll let this go. Make some offers on it. Not on here, but on direct message to me, not ANTiSEEN, but to me. My Evan Williams shirt. Where'd you get that? Well, we bootlegged them. Yep. We took our Evan Williams logo, Xeroxed it, took it to a screen printer. Bam! It's the only one I got left. But there are tons, if you got Destructo Maximus, you'll see tons of pictures of me wearing this Evan Williams shirt, and this is the one. I didn't have a bunch of them. But anyway, I found a ton. And I'm just scratching the surface of what I found here, man. There's I should have had this so I could walk around and show you the stack of Tupperware totes, suitcases, boxes, and what the hell else, man. And then there's big tubs, man, filled with stuff. Eventually I'm going to go through every one of them. I got stuff there. I got stuff back here. I changed around the warehouse a little bit, added some more shit. Cause man, I got stuff coming in. I got to have room for it. Can you dig it? But while going through, I found a bunch of stuff that I kind of forgot I'd had. But this was a flyer, and I'm thinking this was around 84, maybe 85. Before 86. Before the official ANTiSEEN logo took hold. This is a flyer I made. And I think it's in Destructo Maximus. It's like, this is the original artwork. These ain't copies of the flyers. I don't know that I kept too many copies. I did, because we used them in Destructo Maximus. But where are they now? Fuck, I don't know, man. I figured, hey, they're in a book. I can see them forever in that book, right? But this artwork, let's see. You're like, damn, Jeff Clayton, where's all the information in there? Well, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a consistent theme with all this stuff I found. Look at this. This is from the Wow Hut in Albemarle, North Carolina. This is the first show that Miss Clayton saw us at. This is all cut and paid. Now, check this out. I don't know what happened here. I think there was another band going to play this, and then they couldn't. So what do? Oh, damn. You just put up... No. You cut them out. See? And see, you tape it on back. And you write in the group that is playing, Misguided Youth. Look at that good stuff. You're like, where's the picture? Where's the logo? I'm going to tell you all about that in a minute, okay? Here's another one. And this may have been the first show when Joe Young left Charlotte for a brief period and came back. He rejoined us. This would have been 88, 87, during the Blood of Freaks time period. This was at the Park Elevator down South Boulevard. Yeah, South Boulevard. One block off Moorhead. November 10th. With intensive care and the DeSotos. The DeSotos featured Dale Duncan, who was the bass player on Honor Among Thieves. And here's the Phantom of the Opera saying, if I hear another Beatle record, I'll scream. Well, it used to be an ANTiSEEN logo right here. This is in Destructo Maximus. I know that for a fact. Now, here's another one. This is hands down one of the most embarrassing shows I ever did. This was the ANTiSEEN, the first version of ANTiSEEN that did not feature Joe Young. It featured me and Doug Throgmorton. And I'm not going to throw these guys under the bus, but some other guys that joined at the time. And we did one show as ANTiSEEN. And one of these guys froze. We couldn't get through one song correctly. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't high. He just, they'd never played in front of that many people before. They'd never played shows that intense before. And I guess it was a little intimidating. But that's the only thing we ever did with that lineup under that name was that one show. We did a recording. We recorded an album. And, I spent a lot of money on the recording. At the time, I thought it was a lot of money. It probably wasn't. But, so I said, well, I want to salvage this stuff, right? So what I did is I took 4 of the songs that were most like the ANTiSEEN that everyone has come to know and despise at that time, and I put those separate. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to put this out, but I'm not going to call it ANTiSEEN because it doesn't sound like ANTiSEEN, and but it's good. I mean, it's good. I enjoyed it. I loved recording with these guys, but it was called Jeff Clayton and the Slime Goats. My main man, Callie Hellstrom, just chimed in with that. Slime Goats. So, but the 4 songs I took off, there is a version out there. It's only on cassette now. The master tapes to this stuff is long gone. But it's the 4 songs that were that would become the track listing of Blood of Freaks. Up All Night, Hippie Punk, Wish I'd Killed You When I Had the Chance, I Don't Need You. They were all done by the Slime Goats lineup. One day I'm going to release that stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But this is the flyer from that show. That's the only time that lineup used the moniker ANTiSEEN. And then they were known as the Slime Goats. And don't get me wrong, those were great guys, but man, it just happened. I mean, I can't explain it, but look at there. The Rabid Salesman, Charlotte band. See this guy right here? That's Mike Pilmer. He's the guy that does our website to this day. See right there? That's Tina Williams. She became the bass player of ANTiSEEN when the time that Joe left. After we got rid of the... she was the bass player right before Joe left. That's what happened. Because she played in the band with Joe. Here's the thing I did. I don't know what I did. I guess I made a flyer of it. It was a mail order thing. See, this is all the stuff we had for sale back then. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Well, maybe it's not mail order. It was a discography. It started at Drastic, of course, and went all the way to the tote and ass-kicking 7-inch released in Japan on 1+2 Records. That's all the 7-inch titles. That's 12-inch titles. Well, Hell was a 10-inch, but cassettes. We had cassettes back then. CDs, not very many CDs then. Comps. But that, and then I put the address to every band, magazine, mail order, and all that was associated with us at the time. Let's see who all's on there. It's their addresses where people, we pass it out. Hey, you like our stuff? Try some of this stuff, and I think you'll like it too. And let's see, we got Cock Noose, Rancid Vat, Hell Stomper, Baloney Shrapnel, Mad Brother Ward, Jettison Records, Buzz Crusher, TPOS, run by Malcolm Tent, Seducer, Merle Allen, and SM Graphics. So many links led back to ANTiSEEN. Guys became members. Girls became members. It was a crazy time. Lots of changes happening really fast. Now this one, I don't know. I may have to censor it because of any FB bots. But this is the original piece of artwork that I used for the Iron Eagle logo. I still have it. It's in perfect shape. This, I think, I don't know if this was the original artwork, but it is the one that we would use for years and years and years. And I will remind you that we're doing the classic designs pre-order again. This next one ends February 28th, and it is of this design t-shirt. This is one of the favorites of the fan base, and you can get it until February 28th, and then who knows how long you gotta wait to get it again. I gotta speed up. I got a lot to talk about, but here is the original artwork used for the Here to Ruin Your Groove record. See, I put this together, and I take it. I think Steve Munzel from Contagious Graphics was the guy who helped us get this record together. And see, I did all this to cut the old Xerox cut and paste way. He's the one that added, the Here to Ruin Your Groove logo with computer graphics. And man, it was like, for us, it was like a caveman. We didn't know you could do that stuff. But we learned real quick. Now Phil Keller does our graphic work, and I still provide some cut and paste stuff every once in a while. I love that format. I love the method. That's a lot of work, but man, it was fun. It was fun to do. And I, for many, many years, and still to this day, proclaimed myself the Jimi Hendrix of the Xerox machine. Oh yeah. You all know I'm the Jimi Hendrix of the washboard, but I was also the Jimi Hendrix of the Xerox machine. Here is the actual photo used for the graphics on the Blood of Freaks record. And you're like, damn, that's a little ass photo. Look how light it is. Yeah, you know why it's this light? Because when you go and scan it on a Xerox machine, all your detail doesn't get all smudged together with a big black or gray area. You get it nice and contrasty, whites, blacks, and not too much gray. And, I could manipulate a Xerox machine back then to do my will. And this is what the t-shirts, the record cover, the album cover that TKO did the reissue of, all came from this right here. Oh, yeah. You guys remember the record It was a 10-inch, then it was a CD. It's never been put on the LP. But TKO is going to change that real soon. All right. Called Hell. It was an all covers record. Well, this one I'm about to show you, Chris Raddock took a black and white photo of us, and he made prints. He made prints of them at home. You know, when he had a dark room in the house we all lived in together, and I took it to a local artist. He's not really local, man. He used to work on Heavy Metal Magazine, and you know, the comic Heavy Metal Magazine. His name was Elf, and he could do stuff that looked like it was real. You know, like he works in a tattoo shop or he did. I don't know. I haven't been in touch with some of these people in a long time, but up on Monroe Road, and he's got some of his stuff hanging in that shop, and it's just incredible. But he did this for us for the CD version of Hell. It became the cover at one time, but when we do an LP, this will be we're going to do a gatefold. It might be a 2-record set with all the covers we've done now. And that's going to be the inside, because we're going to focus on that lineup. Hannibal, O'Keefe, Clayton, and Young. That was at a barbed wire show in Greensboro, North Carolina, at a little tiny place called the Turtle. Now you're saying, okay, well, you know, you got all these flyers and there's pieces missing, because, man, whenever, like, we'd have a flyer sitting there that we used last month. Well, we had a new flyer we had to get ready. So, rather than go to the copy place, get another video, I take an X-Acto knife. Do y'all know what an X-Acto knife is? A little silver thing with a razor blade on the end of it. Pop that damn logo, because everything was put together with glue stick. And if you can get under there good enough, it'll pop right off. Because especially, I mean, back then it wasn't very old. It's old now. But the fact that this stuff is still holding up after all these years is really, really amazing. But legendary show here in Charlotte. The first time the ANTiSEEN and Buzz Ovens shared the stage. Grudge match of the year. I'd love to go into a lot of detail about this. Maybe this section right here may have to be a 2-parter, because, man, we're about to run out of time here. But yeah, man, I got so much to show you, and I got more than 45 minutes worth of showing to do. So I think I'm gonna continue this next week, and I'll tell you, I've told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it to you again, because a lot of you are first time, or not first time listener, but you just started listening, you know, in the last few months, and maybe you didn't hear some of the shows from a year ago. But this is one I found. This seems to be a favorite show of everyone's, and I don't understand why. I don't remember anything extraordinary about it. Mad Brother Ward opened for us here. It was Halloween at a really good club that we had here in Charlotte called Heretics. Man, you talk about wide open. That place would let us do anything. Man, one night we played a show that was it was like the purpose of the show was to raise money for Gigi's tombstone, and that might have been the same damn show, man. I don't remember, but I mean, we practically tore that club up. And I just remember the bouncer at the place going, talking to the owner. A guy's name was Kevin. He says, like, man, what do you want me to do? He's like, man, just let it happen. Just let it happen. And when it's over, we'll assess the damage. And, you know, I'll talk to Clayton later. We'll figure it all out. But that wasn't the first time that kind of stuff happened. Well, all kind of stories I could tell you all about that, man. But we're about to run out of time. And you know, Time won't give me time. Time makes lovers feel like they got something real. Y'all didn't know I knew that kind of stuff, did you? The more we talk on here, the more you're going to realize there's a lot of stuff y'all ain't figured out about old JC yet. But you know what? I ain't into the damn mystique anymore. I'm into telling it like it is, the good and the bad. There was good. There's a ton of good. There's a ton of bad. I'm not one of them kind of people that will point the finger at everybody else and go, the bad was because of you. You did. Because of you, this was bad. I'm at a maturity level now where I can admit the bad I caused. And I think I've laid some pretty heavy truth on y'all in the last, almost 2 years now, right? Is it almost 2 years? I mean, someone's got to tell me something. But hell, I know that today's been kind of fast paced and bam, 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 but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure enjoy talking about it. Hopefully between now and next Tuesday, I will have gone through more, and who knows how many parts this thing may end up being. But I'm gonna show y'all everything, man. God, look, I got this much stuff yet I wanted to go through, but there's no way to zoom through it. I mean, we could go over, but man, I was like, I got a lot of stuff to do. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I gotta get down this kombucha right now. Gotta do some inner gut repair. I don't want to go through that again. Not today. All right, well, listen. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it every single week. You guys are great. I enjoy talking with you, and I enjoy the fact that you even give a shit and want to hear what I've got to say. So I hope every one of you have a great rest of the week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And next Tuesday I'll be back. And we'll do what we do. Let's break on through. Good night, everybody.